Imagine, if you will, the vast expanse of your mind, a boundless realm where every thought you entertain holds the power to shape your reality. Your thoughts are not mere whispers in the wind, they are the architects of your experience, the silent engineers crafting the world you see and feel. To control your thoughts is to take command of your destiny, to steer the ship of your life towards the shores of your deepest desires and dreams. Understanding the power of thoughts is fundamental to realizing the immense influence they have over our lives. Our thoughts are the silent architects of our reality, shaping our experiences, actions, and ultimately our destiny. Every thought we entertain sends out a vibration, a ripple into the universe that attracts corresponding energies and circumstances. This concept is rooted in the idea that thoughts are not just fleeting, intangible wisps, but potent forces that can manifest tangible outcomes. Consider the way thoughts influence our emotions and behaviors. When we harbor positive thoughts, we often feel uplifted, motivated, and capable. These positive feelings translate into proactive behaviors and decisions that align with our goals and aspirations. Conversely, when we allow negative thoughts to dominate our mind, we experience doubt, fear, and inertia. These negative emotions can lead to self-sabotaging behaviors and decisions that hinder our progress. The power of thoughts extends to our physical well-being as well. Numerous studies in psychology and neuroscience have shown that our mental state can significantly impact our physical health. Positive thinking has been linked to lower stress levels, improved immune function, and a longer lifespan. On the other hand, chronic negative thinking can lead to stress-related illnesses, weakened immunity, and a shorter life expectancy. Understanding the power of thoughts also involves recognizing their role in shaping our self-identity. Our self-concept, or the way we view ourselves, is largely constructed from our habitual thoughts. If we repeatedly think of ourselves as capable, confident, and deserving of success, we begin to embody these qualities. However, if our thoughts are filled with self-doubt, insecurity, and unworthiness, we limit our potential and diminish our ability to achieve our goals. Moreover, thoughts are the precursors to actions. Every action begins with a thought, an idea that sparks a decision and leads to a behavior. When we understand this, we see the importance of cultivating a mental environment that fosters positive, constructive thoughts. By doing so, we set the stage for actions that propel us towards our desired outcomes. Thoughts also play a crucial role in our interactions with others. The way we think about people influences how we perceive and treat them, which in turn affects our relationships. Positive thoughts about others can foster empathy, compassion, and connection, while negative thoughts can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and estrangement. In the realm of achievement and success, understanding the power of thoughts is key. Visionaries, leaders, and successful individuals across history have acknowledged the role of thought in their accomplishments. They recognized that by maintaining a clear, focused, and positive mindset, they could overcome obstacles, innovate, and reach their highest potential. Their stories remind us that our thoughts can be our greatest allies in the pursuit of our dreams. Finally, understanding the power of thoughts invites us to take responsibility for our mental habits. It empowers us to become conscious creators of our reality, rather than passive recipients of external circumstances. By acknowledging the profound impact of our thoughts, we can choose to cultivate a mindset that aligns with our highest aspirations, transforming our lives from within. In essence, the power of thoughts lies in their ability to shape our internal and external worlds. By harnessing this power, we can create a life that reflects our deepest desires and highest potential. It all begins with understanding and mastering the profound influence of our thoughts. Awareness and observation are fundamental practices in the journey of mastering your thoughts. They serve as the gateway to understanding and ultimately controlling the mental processes that shape our experiences. By cultivating a heightened sense of awareness, we begin to see our thoughts for what they are: fleeting mental constructs that we have the power to observe, evaluate, and transform. Awareness involves bringing a mindful attention to the present moment, becoming acutely conscious of the thoughts that pass through our minds. This practice requires us to step back and become the observer of our thoughts, rather than being swept away by them. It is about creating a mental space where we can watch our thoughts come and go without immediately reacting to them. This space allows us to assess the nature and quality of our thoughts, distinguishing between those that serve us and those that hinder our progress. Observation, on the other hand, is the act of noting these thoughts with curiosity and detachment. When we observe our thoughts, we adopt a neutral stance, free from judgment or emotional reaction. This detachment is crucial because it prevents us from becoming entangled in negative or limiting thought patterns. By observing our thoughts impartially, we gain insights into the habitual mental habits that influence our behavior and emotions. The practice of awareness and observation can be likened to watching clouds drift across the sky. Just as we can observe clouds without becoming one with them, we can observe our thoughts without becoming them. This perspective shift is powerful because it reminds us that we are not our thoughts, we are the consciousness behind them. This realization is liberating, as it gives us the freedom to choose which thoughts to engage with and which to let pass. Regular practice of awareness and observation can reveal recurring thought patterns and underlying beliefs that shape our perception of reality. For instance, if we frequently observe thoughts of self-doubt or fear, we can start to identify the triggers and contexts in which these thoughts arise. This awareness allows us to address the root causes of these negative patterns and replace them with more empowering thoughts. Mindfulness meditation is an effective technique to enhance awareness and observation. By sitting quietly and focusing on our breath or a specific mantra, we train our minds to stay present and attentive. As thoughts arise, we simply note them and gently return our focus to the breath or mantra. This practice not only sharpens our awareness but also strengthens our ability to detach from our thoughts. Another useful technique is journaling. By writing down our thoughts, we externalize them, making it easier to observe and analyze them. Journaling allows us to track patterns over time and gain a deeper understanding of the mental narratives that drive our behavior. It is a reflective practice that encourages self-inquiry and greater mental clarity. Awareness and observation also foster emotional intelligence. By being mindful of our thoughts, we become more attuned to our emotional responses. This heightened emotional awareness enables us to respond to situations more calmly and thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. It enhances our ability to manage stress, resolve conflicts, and maintain a balanced emotional state. Furthermore, these practices promote a sense of inner peace and mental calm. When we observe our thoughts without judgment, we reduce the mental noise and chatter that often leads to stress and anxiety. This mental clarity allows us to approach life's challenges with a clear and focused mind, making better decisions and navigating difficulties with greater ease. In essence, awareness and observation are the cornerstones of thought control. They empower us to break free from automatic, unconscious thinking and take deliberate control of our mental landscape. By consistently practicing these techniques, we cultivate a mind that is attentive, discerning, and aligned with our highest aspirations. This mastery over our thoughts paves the way for a life of intentionality, fulfillment, and inner harmony. Mindfulness practice is a powerful tool for gaining control over our thoughts, enhancing our mental clarity, and fostering emotional well-being. At its core, mindfulness involves bringing our full attention to the present moment, observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This practice helps us to become more aware of our mental processes and to develop a more compassionate and accepting attitude towards ourselves. To engage in mindfulness practice, one does not need any special equipment or a particular setting. It can be practiced anywhere and at any time, making it a versatile and accessible tool for mental and emotional regulation. One of the most common forms of mindfulness practice is mindfulness meditation, where we focus our attention on our breath or a specific focal point. As we sit quietly, we pay close attention to the inhalation and exhalation of our breath, noticing the rise and fall of our chest or the sensation of air passing through our nostrils. When our mind inevitably wanders, we gently bring our focus back to the breath, acknowledging the thoughts without getting entangled in them. This simple yet profound practice helps us to develop a deeper awareness of our mental landscape. We begin to notice the constant stream of thoughts that flow through our minds, the patterns and themes that recur, and the way certain thoughts can trigger emotional reactions. By observing these mental activities without judgment, we create a space between our thoughts and our reactions, allowing us to respond to situations more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Another key aspect of mindfulness practice is non-judgmental observation. Often we tend to label our thoughts and emotions as good or bad, right or wrong. This judgment can create additional mental and emotional stress. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without these labels, accepting them as they are. This acceptance does not mean resignation, rather, it means recognizing our thoughts and emotions without letting them control us. By doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and emotional balance. Mindfulness practice can also be integrated into our daily activities. This is known as informal mindfulness practice, where we bring mindful attention to routine tasks such as eating, walking, or even brushing our teeth. For instance, when eating, we can focus on the taste, texture, and aroma of the food, savoring each bite and being fully present in the experience. This practice not only enhances our sensory experience, but also grounds us in the present moment, reducing mind wandering and enhancing our appreciation of everyday activities. One of the profound benefits of mindfulness practice is its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. By staying present and focusing on the here and now, we prevent our minds from ruminating on past regrets or future worries, which are often the primary sources of stress and anxiety. Numerous studies have shown that regular mindfulness practice can lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol, enhance emotional regulation, and improve overall mental health. Mindfulness also improves our concentration and cognitive performance. By training our minds to stay focused on the present moment, we enhance our ability to concentrate on tasks, make better decisions, and solve problems more effectively. This increased mental clarity and focus can be particularly beneficial in our professional lives, where distractions and multitasking are common challenges. Moreover, mindfulness practice fosters greater empathy and compassion, both towards ourselves and others. As we become more aware of our own thoughts and emotions, we develop a deeper understanding of our inner experiences. This self-awareness naturally extends to others, enabling us to empathize with their experiences and respond with kindness and compassion. This enhanced emotional intelligence can improve our relationships and create a more harmonious social environment. In essence, mindfulness practice is a transformative process that helps us take control of our thoughts, reduce mental and emotional distress, and enhance our overall well-being. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more attuned to our inner and outer worlds, navigating life with greater clarity, balance, and compassion. This practice, when embraced regularly, can lead to profound changes in how we think, feel, and interact with the world around us. Positive thinking is a transformative mental approach that can significantly impact our overall well-being, performance, and outlook on life. At its essence, positive thinking involves focusing on the good aspects of situations, maintaining an optimistic attitude, and expecting favorable outcomes. It is more than merely putting on a happy face or ignoring life's challenges. It is about cultivating a mindset that empowers and uplifts. Central to positive thinking is the idea of self-fulfilling prophecies. When we expect positive outcomes, we are more likely to take actions that lead to those outcomes. This expectancy influences our behavior, decisions, and reactions in ways that align with our optimistic beliefs. For instance, if you believe you can achieve a goal, you are more likely to put in the necessary effort, persevere through difficulties, and remain open to opportunities that help you succeed. Replacing negative thoughts with positive ones is a crucial technique in fostering positive thinking. This doesn't mean denying the existence of problems, but rather reframing them in a constructive manner. For example, instead of dwelling on a failure, view it as a learning experience and an opportunity for growth. This shift in perspective helps to mitigate feelings of disappointment and keeps you motivated to move forward. Affirmations are another powerful tool in the arsenal of positive thinking. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to challenge and overcome negative thoughts and self-sabotaging beliefs. By affirming statements like I am capable, I am deserving of success, and I can handle anything that comes my way, you reinforce a positive self-image and encourage a more optimistic outlook. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also essential. This includes engaging with uplifting people who inspire and support you, consuming motivational content, and creating an environment that reflects positivity. These influences can have a profound effect on your mindset, helping to sustain your positive thinking, even in challenging times. Practicing gratitude is an effective way to nurture positive thinking. Regularly reflecting on what you are thankful for shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, promoting a sense of abundance and contentment. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down a few things you are grateful for each day, can significantly enhance your mood and outlook. Visualization is another technique that complements positive thinking. By vividly imagining your desired outcomes and the steps you will take to achieve them, you create a mental roadmap that guides your actions. Visualization not only enhances motivation but also increases your belief in the attainability of your goals, reinforcing your commitment to positive thinking. Positive thinking also involves maintaining a solution-focused approach. When faced with challenges, instead of getting bogged down by the problem, direct your energy towards finding solutions. This proactive stance empowers you to take control of situations and fosters a sense of agency and competence. Emotional resilience is a byproduct of positive thinking. By consistently focusing on positive aspects and solutions, you build a mental resilience that helps you bounce back from setbacks more quickly. This resilience is crucial in navigating the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace and strength. Engaging in regular self-care activities that promote mental and physical health also supports positive thinking. Exercise, adequate sleep, healthy eating, and relaxation practices like meditation and yoga contribute to a balanced and positive mindset. When you take care of your body and mind, you create a foundation upon which positive thinking can thrive. Lastly, celebrating small victories and progress along the way reinforces positive thinking. Recognizing and acknowledging even the minor achievements boosts your confidence and keeps your motivation high. This habit helps maintain a forward momentum, encouraging you to continue striving towards your larger goals with a positive attitude. Incorporating these practices into your daily life fosters a habit of positive thinking that becomes second nature. Over time, this mindset not only enhances your mental and emotional well-being, but also positively impacts every aspect of your life, from personal relationships to professional endeavors. By committing to positive thinking, you open the door to a life filled with possibility, resilience, and joy. Affirmations are powerful tools for reshaping our mindset and fostering a positive mental framework. These are simple, positive statements that we repeat to ourselves to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. By regularly affirming our potential worth and capabilities, we gradually reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our desires and goals. The effectiveness of affirmations lies in their ability to influence our subconscious beliefs. Our subconscious mind is a powerful force that governs much of our behavior, often without our conscious awareness. By feeding it positive, empowering statements, we can overwrite negative beliefs that have been ingrained over time. For instance, if someone consistently tells themselves, "I am confident and am capable," they start to embody these traits, even if they initially felt otherwise. Consistency is key when it comes to affirmations. The more frequently we repeat them, the more ingrained they become in our subconscious mind. It's essential to integrate affirmations into our daily routine, making them a regular part of our thought patterns. This repetition helps to cement these positive statements in our minds, gradually transforming our inner dialogue and self-perception. Affirmations should be stated in the present tense to maximize their effectiveness. Phrasing affirmations as if they are already true helps to create a sense of immediacy and reality. For example, saying "I am successful" rather than "I will be successful" places you in a mindset where you already perceive yourself as achieving success, thereby attracting the experiences and actions that align with that belief. Emotional engagement is another crucial aspect of using affirmations effectively. Simply reciting words without feeling will not yield significant results. It's important to infuse your affirmations with genuine emotion and conviction. You feel the truth of the statements as you say them, allowing the positive emotions to amplify their impact. This emotional resonance strengthens the connection between your affirmations and your subconscious mind. Customization of affirmations to reflect personal goals and values is vital. Generic affirmations can be helpful, but personalized ones that speak directly to your unique aspirations and challenges are far more powerful. Take time to craft affirmations that resonate deeply with your individual journey. For instance, if you struggle with self-doubt, an affirmation like "I trust in my abilities and make wise decisions" might be particularly relevant. Affirmations can also serve as powerful tools for overcoming specific challenges and obstacles. If you face a particular fear or limitation, creating affirmations that directly address and counter those issues can be transformative. For example, if you have a fear of public speaking, repeating an affirmation such as "I speak with confidence and clarity" can gradually reduce anxiety and build confidence. Incorporating visual cues can enhance the effectiveness of affirmations. Writing them down and placing them in visible locations like on your mirror, desk, or phone screen serves as constant reminders throughout the day. Seeing these affirmations regularly reinforces their message and keeps them at the forefront of your mind. Affirmations can also be integrated into meditation and mindfulness practices. During meditation, you can repeat your affirmations silently or aloud, allowing them to sink deeply into your subconscious mind. This practice not only reinforces the positive statements, but also helps to create a calm and focused mental state, further enhancing their effectiveness. The use of affirmations can extend beyond individual practice to influence group dynamics and environments. In workplaces or teams, collective affirmations can foster a positive and collaborative atmosphere. When a group of people shares a common set of positive affirmations, it can enhance morale, motivation, and cohesion, driving collective success. In times of stress or challenge, affirmations can serve as anchors, providing stability and reassurance. Repeating affirmations during difficult moments helps to shift focus from fear and uncertainty to strength and resilience. They remind us of our inherent capabilities and the positive outcomes we are working towards, offering comfort and encouragement. In essence, affirmations are more than just positive statements, they are declarations of our potential and intentions. By incorporating them into our daily lives with intention, emotion, and consistency, we can transform our mindset, break free from limiting beliefs, and create a reality that reflects our highest aspirations. Visualization is a potent mental technique that involves creating vivid and detailed images of your desired outcomes in your mind. This practice harnesses the power of imagination to transform your aspirations into a mental reality, thereby influencing your subconscious mind and guiding your actions towards achieving those goals. By vividly picturing your successes and desired states, you can significantly enhance your motivation, focus, and overall performance. The process of visualization begins with finding a quiet and comfortable space where you can focus without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your mind and body. Once you feel calm and centered, start to imagine your goal as if it has already been achieved. Engage all your senses in this mental imagery. For instance, if you are visualizing a successful presentation, see yourself standing confidently, hear the applause of the audience, feel the clicker in your hand, and sense the joy and satisfaction of delivering your message effectively. Detail is crucial in visualization. The more specific and vivid the images, the more powerful the impact on your subconscious mind. Include colors, sounds, textures, and emotions in your mental scene. This detailed imagery helps to create a more realistic and convincing picture of your desired outcome, which your mind can latch onto. By repeatedly visualizing these detailed scenarios, you are essentially training your brain to become familiar with and comfortable in these successful states. Consistency in practice is key to effective visualization. Regularly dedicating time to this practice reinforces the desired outcomes in your mind. This repetition helps to solidify the neural pathways associated with your goals, making them more ingrained in your subconscious. Over time, your mind begins to accept these visualized outcomes as reality, influencing your thoughts, behaviors, and decisions to align with achieving them. Emotional engagement is another critical element of successful visualization. Simply imagining a scenario without feeling its associated emotions will not yield significant results. You must immerse yourself in the emotions of the moment, feel the excitement, pride, joy, and satisfaction as if you are actually experiencing the achievement. These strong emotions act as a powerful motivator, enhancing the effectiveness of your visualization practice by making the mental images more impactful and memorable. Visualization also serves as a rehearsal tool for real-life situations. Athletes, performers, and professionals often use visualization to mentally practice their skills and prepare for upcoming events. By visualizing the steps and processes involved in a performance or task, they can enhance their skills, improve their confidence, and reduce anxiety. This mental rehearsal creates a sense of familiarity and preparedness, making it easier to execute tasks successfully when the actual moment arrives. Moreover, visualization helps to overcome obstacles and challenges. By anticipating potential difficulties and visualizing how you will handle them, you can mentally prepare yourself to navigate these hurdles effectively. This proactive approach reduces fear and uncertainty, empowering you to face challenges with confidence and resilience. For example, if you foresee a challenging conversation, visualize yourself remaining calm, articulate, and assertive, which can help you approach the situation more confidently. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine can also foster a positive mindset and enhance your overall well-being. By regularly visualizing positive outcomes and experiences, you train your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you fear. This shift in focus can reduce stress and anxiety, increase optimism, and improve your overall mental and emotional state. Visualization can also be combined with other practices, such as affirmations and mindfulness, to enhance its effectiveness. Pairing affirmations with visualization reinforces the positive images and statements, creating a more robust mental framework for achieving your goals. Similarly, practicing mindfulness can help you stay present and fully engaged in your visualization exercises, increasing their impact. Ultimately, visualization is a powerful tool for shaping your reality. By consistently and vividly imagining your desired outcomes, engaging your emotions, and practicing regularly, you can influence your subconscious mind, guide your actions, and bring your aspirations to life. This mental practice not only enhances your chances of success, but also empowers you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and clarity. Detachment is a vital concept in the process of mastering your thoughts and achieving a balanced, fulfilled life. It involves releasing the intense emotional hold we often have on outcomes, expectations, and material desires. By practicing detachment, we cultivate an inner state of peace and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. This doesn't mean disengaging from life or becoming indifferent. Rather, it means maintaining a healthy balance between pursuing goals and being emotionally resilient when things don't go as planned. At its core, detachment is about letting go of the need to control everything. Many of us have a natural tendency to want to dictate the specifics of how our lives unfold. We set rigid expectations for how things should happen and when they should occur. When reality doesn't match these expectations, it can lead to frustration, disappointment, and stress. Detachment allows us to set our intentions and work towards our goals without being consumed by the need for a particular outcome. It frees us from the mental and emotional turmoil that comes from unmet expectations. Practicing detachment requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on what we can gain or lose from a situation, we learn to focus on the process and our actions in the present moment. This shift helps us to appreciate the journey rather than being fixated solely on the destination. When we are fully engaged in the present, we are more likely to perform at our best and enjoy the experience, regardless of the outcome. Detachment also involves embracing uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and no matter how much we plan, there will always be elements beyond our control. By accepting this uncertainty, we can reduce the anxiety and stress that comes from trying to manage the uncontrollable. This acceptance helps us to remain flexible and adaptable, better equipped to handle unexpected changes and challenges with grace. Another aspect of detachment is releasing emotional dependency on external validation and success. Often we tie our self-worth to our achievements, possessions, or the approval of others. This dependency makes us vulnerable to fluctuations in these external factors, leading to a fragile sense of self-esteem. By detaching from this need for external validation, we can cultivate an inner sense of worth and confidence that is stable and self-sustaining. This inner stability allows us to pursue our goals with greater freedom and creativity, unburdened by the fear of failure or rejection. Detachment also enhances our relationships. When we let go of trying to control others or their perceptions of us, we can engage more authentically and empathetically. This leads to healthier, more fulfilling interactions based on mutual respect and understanding rather than manipulation or neediness. We become better listeners and more supportive friends, partners, and colleagues because we are not constantly preoccupied with how others' actions or opinions impact us. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful practices that can help cultivate detachment. Through mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions as they arise, allowing us to observe them without immediate reaction. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, giving us the opportunity to choose how we want to engage with our thoughts and feelings. Meditation, particularly practices focused on letting go, can help us develop a deeper sense of inner calm and acceptance. Detachment also requires self-compassion and patience. It's important to recognize that detachment is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing practice. There will be moments when we find ourselves getting caught up in outcomes or emotions. When this happens, it's crucial to be gentle with ourselves, acknowledging the difficulty, and then gently returning to a state of detachment. This self-compassionate approach ensures that we do not add self-criticism to the mix, which would only exacerbate stress and hinder our progress. By embracing detachment, we create a mental and emotional space that allows for greater clarity and creativity. We become more resilient in the face of adversity and more joyful in our successes because our happiness is no longer tethered to specific outcomes. Detachment empowers us to live more fully in the present moment, appreciating the richness of our experiences without being overwhelmed by them. This balanced approach to life enhances our overall well-being and enables us to navigate our path with equanimity and grace. Gratitude is a profound practice that involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of our lives. It goes beyond simply saying thank you. It is about cultivating a deep sense of thankfulness for everything we have, from the smallest blessings to the most significant achievements. This practice can transform our perspective, making us more aware of the abundance and goodness around us. The essence of gratitude lies in its ability to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with messages about what we need to be happier, wealthier, or more successful, gratitude helps us to anchor ourselves in the present moment and recognize the richness of our current lives. This shift in focus can have a profound impact on our overall well-being, reducing feelings of envy, frustration, and dissatisfaction. One of the most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is through a daily practice. This can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. Many people find it helpful to keep a gratitude journal where they write down 3 to 5 things they are thankful for each day. This practice not only reinforces positive thinking, but also helps to create a tangible record of the good things in your life, which can be particularly uplifting during challenging times. Gratitude also enhances our emotional resilience. When we regularly practice gratitude, we train our minds to focus on positive experiences, which can help to buffer against stress and adversity. This doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but rather finding a balance by also acknowledging the positive aspects that coexist with challenges. This balanced perspective can help us to navigate tough times with greater ease and optimism. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its impact on our relationships. Expressing gratitude to others strengthens our connections and fosters a sense of mutual appreciation and respect. Whether it's thanking a colleague for their support, acknowledging a friend's kindness, or appreciating a family member's efforts, these expressions of gratitude can deepen our relationships and create a more positive and supportive social environment. This practice not only benefits the recipient, but also enhances our own sense of connection and belonging. Gratitude can also play a significant role in enhancing our physical health. Research has shown that people who regularly practice gratitude tend to have lower levels of stress, better sleep quality, and a stronger immune system. This is likely because gratitude promotes a positive outlook and reduces the physiological impact of stress on the body. By fostering a grateful mindset, we can improve our overall health and well-being, making us more resilient and vibrant. In addition to personal benefits, gratitude can also influence our professional lives. In the workplace, a culture of gratitude can lead to increased job satisfaction, improved team morale, and higher productivity. When leaders express gratitude and acknowledge their team members' efforts, it creates an environment of recognition and motivation. This positive atmosphere can inspire employees to perform at their best, fostering a collaborative and thriving work environment. Gratitude also encourages a more mindful and present approach to life. When we take the time to appreciate the small moments and simple pleasures, we become more attuned to the beauty and joy that exist in everyday life. This mindfulness can enhance our experiences, making us more engaged and present in our daily activities. By savoring these moments, we cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment. Furthermore, gratitude fosters a sense of humility and interconnectedness. Recognizing that many of the good things in our lives come from the efforts and kindness of others can remind us of our interconnectedness and our reliance on each other. This awareness can inspire us to give back and contribute positively to our communities, creating a cycle of kindness and generosity that benefits everyone. Ultimately, gratitude is a powerful practice that can enrich every aspect of our lives. By regularly acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of our existence, we can cultivate a more positive mindset, enhance our relationships, improve our health, and create a more fulfilling and joyful life. This simple yet profound practice holds the key to transforming our perspective and experiencing the world with greater appreciation and wonder. Consistency is the steadfast commitment to a particular course of action or behavior over time. It is the quality of being reliable, unwavering, and dedicated in the pursuit of our goals, regardless of obstacles or challenges that may arise. Consistency is often regarded as a cornerstone of success, as it provides the necessary structure and momentum to make meaningful progress towards our aspirations. At its core, consistency is about establishing habits and routines that support our objectives. By repeatedly engaging in specific behaviors or actions, we reinforce neural pathways in our brains, making those behaviors more automatic and ingrained. This repetition builds momentum and creates a sense of continuity, propelling us forward even when motivation wanes or external circumstances become challenging. Consistency is particularly crucial in endeavors that require long-term commitment and effort, such as personal development, career advancement, or creative pursuits. In these domains, progress often comes gradually through incremental steps taken consistently over time. By showing up day after day, putting in the work, and staying the course, we lay the foundation for significant growth and achievement. Moreover, consistency breeds confidence and self-efficacy. When we consistently meet our commitments and follow through on our intentions, we develop a sense of trust in ourselves and our abilities. This self-assurance fuels further action and reinforces the belief that we are capable of overcoming obstacles and reaching our goals. Conversely, inconsistency erodes confidence and undermines our belief in our capacity to succeed. Consistency also plays a vital role in building trust and credibility in our relationships, both personal and professional. When we consistently demonstrate reliability and follow through on our promises, we earn the respect and confidence of others. This trust forms the basis of strong, enduring connections, fostering collaboration, cooperation, and mutual support. In the realm of skill development, consistency is essential for mastery. Whether learning a musical instrument, a new language, or a sport, regular practice is necessary to refine our abilities and achieve proficiency. Through consistent repetition and refinement, we deepen our understanding, hone our skills, and eventually reach a level of mastery that sets us apart from novices. Consistency also helps us manage our time and resources more effectively. By establishing routines and sticking to them, we reduce decision fatigue and increase productivity. When certain tasks become habitual, we expend less mental energy on deliberating and planning, allowing us to focus our attention and efforts on more demanding or creative endeavors. Moreover, consistency fosters resilience and perseverance in the face of setbacks. When we encounter obstacles or experience setbacks, which are inevitable in any pursuit, consistency enables us to maintain momentum and bounce back more quickly. Rather than viewing failures as insurmountable roadblocks, we see them as opportunities for learning and growth, knowing that our consistent efforts will eventually lead to progress. In addition to individual endeavors, consistency is crucial in maintaining organizational effectiveness and success. Businesses, teams, and institutions rely on consistent processes, practices, and standards to ensure efficiency, quality, and reliability. Consistency in communication, decision-making, and execution fosters cohesion, alignment, and trust among team members, driving collective achievement and innovation. Consistency is not about perfection or rigidity. It is about making a commitment to continuous improvement and growth. It requires flexibility and adaptability, as well as a willingness to learn from mistakes and adjust course as needed. By embracing consistency as a guiding principle in our lives, we create a framework for sustainable progress, personal fulfillment, and lasting success. Faith and belief are foundational elements of human experience, shaping our perceptions, motivations, and actions in profound ways. While often intertwined, faith and belief encompass distinct aspects of our inner lives, each contributing uniquely to our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. At its essence, faith is a deeply held trust or confidence in something greater than ourselves, whether it be a higher power, a guiding principle, or the inherent goodness of humanity. It is a source of strength and resilience in times of uncertainty, providing comfort and reassurance amidst life's challenges. Faith transcends rationality and logic, operating on a level of intuition and conviction that defies empirical proof. It is the bedrock upon which many spiritual and religious traditions are built, offering a sense of meaning, purpose, and connection to something larger than the individual self. Belief, on the other hand, is the acceptance or conviction that something is true or real, often based on evidence, experience, or cultural conditioning. While faith tends to be more abstract and transcendent, belief is often more concrete and tangible, grounded in observable phenomena or shared understandings within a community. Beliefs shape our worldview, informing our values, attitudes, and behaviors in both subtle and profound ways. They provide a framework through which we interpret our experiences and make sense of the world, guiding our decisions and actions accordingly. Faith and belief are not static concepts, but dynamic forces that evolve and adapt over time. They can be influenced by personal experiences, cultural norms, and societal influences, shaping our identities and guiding our quests for meaning and fulfillment. While faith may inspire belief, belief can also deepen faith, creating a symbiotic relationship that enriches our spiritual and intellectual lives. One of the most significant functions of faith and belief is their role in providing a sense of purpose and direction in life. Whether through adherence to religious teachings, commitment to moral principles, or pursuit of personal goals and aspirations, faith and belief give meaning to our existence and motivate us to strive for growth and fulfillment. They offer a sense of continuity and coherence amidst life's uncertainties, anchoring us in a larger narrative of significance and purpose. Faith and belief also play a crucial role in fostering resilience and coping with adversity. In times of crisis or hardship, they serve as sources of hope, courage, and perseverance, enabling us to endure suffering and find meaning in the midst of pain. Whether through prayer, meditation, or acts of service, faith and belief provide solace and strength, helping us to navigate life's inevitable trials with grace and resilience. Moreover, faith and belief can serve as catalysts for personal and collective transformation. They inspire us to envision a better world and to work towards its realization, fueling movements for social justice, environmental stewardship, and human rights. By mobilizing individuals and communities around shared values and aspirations, faith and belief have the power to effect profound change and create a more just, compassionate, and sustainable society. While faith and belief can be sources of inspiration and empowerment, they can also be sources of division and conflict when wielded dogmatically or intolerantly. It is essential to cultivate an openness and humility in our faith and belief systems, recognizing that others may hold different truths and perspectives that are equally valid and worthy of respect. By embracing diversity and dialogue, we can foster understanding, empathy, and cooperation across religious, cultural, and ideological boundaries, enriching our collective journey towards truth and enlightenment. In essence, faith and belief are intrinsic aspects of the human experience, guiding our quest for meaning, purpose, and connection in the world. They provide the foundation upon which we build our identities, relationships, and societies, shaping our individual and collective destinies in profound and transformative ways. By cultivating faith and belief with wisdom, compassion, and integrity, we can harness their power to create a more harmonious, just, and flourishing world for all. In conclusion, the journey of exploring the depths of faith and belief has illuminated the profound significance these concepts hold in shaping our lives and our world. From the intimate realms of personal spirituality to the vast tapestry of human civilization, faith and belief serve as guiding stars, illuminating our paths and anchoring us amidst the ebb and flow of existence. Through the lens of faith, we discover a boundless wellspring of trust and hope, inviting us to transcend the limitations of our individual selves and connect with something greater, a divine presence, the universal truth, or the interconnectedness of all beings. With each step taken in faith, we embrace the mystery and wonder of life, finding solace in the embrace of an unseen hand that guides us through the labyrinth of existence. Simultaneously, belief grounds us in the tangible realities of our world, offering us footholds of understanding amidst the complexities of human experience. From the scientific principles that govern the cosmos to the cultural narratives that shape our identities, belief provides a framework through which we interpret our lives, navigate our relationships, and make meaning of our journey. As we navigate the terrain of faith and belief, we are called to embody their highest virtues: compassion, humility, and reverence for the diversity of human experience. With open hearts and open minds, we approach the sacred mysteries of existence, recognizing that truth is a multifaceted gem, refracted through the prisms of myriad perspectives and traditions. In the tapestry of human history, faith and belief have woven threads of connection and separation, inspiration and conflict, illumination and shadow. Yet, amidst the complexities of our shared journey, they remain potent catalysts for transformation, inviting us to expand our hearts, deepen our understanding, and embrace the fullness of our humanity. As we stand at the threshold of the unknown, let us carry forward the lessons gleaned from our exploration of faith and belief. Let us honor the sacred diversity of our world, celebrating the myriad ways in which humanity seeks meaning, purpose, and connection. And let us walk forward with courage and compassion, guided by the light of our deepest convictions, as we continue our collective quest for truth, wisdom, and the realization of our highest potentials. May our hearts be filled with faith, our minds be guided by belief, and our souls be uplifted by the timeless wisdom that reverberates through the ages. And may we, as stewards of this precious gift of existence, journey forth with grace and gratitude, embracing the infinite possibilities that unfold before us on the horizon of eternity. The creative power of thought is the cornerstone of manifestation, the very essence of our ability to shape our reality. Our thoughts are not passive entities, they are dynamic forces that carry immense creative potential. When we understand and harness the creative power of our thoughts, we unlock the key to manifesting our deepest desires. Consider for a moment the intricate web of thoughts that we weave each day, the countless ideas, beliefs, and perceptions that flow through our minds like a river. Each thought carries its own unique energy signature, vibrating at a frequency that aligns with specific experiences and outcomes. When we focus our thoughts on our desires with clarity, intention, and unwavering belief, we set in motion a powerful creative process that has the potential to transform our reality. But the creative power of thought goes beyond mere mental activity. It extends into the very fabric of our being. Our thoughts have the power to influence our emotions, our actions, and ultimately our outcomes. When we cultivate a positive and empowered mindset, we become magnetic to the experiences and opportunities that match our vibrational frequency. Moreover, our thoughts possess the ability to connect us with the infinite intelligence of the universe. When we align our thoughts with the universal laws of attraction and resonance, we tap into a reservoir of boundless creativity and abundance. By holding our desires firmly in our mind's eye and infusing them with the energy of belief and expectation, we send a clear signal to the universe of what we wish to manifest. In essence, the creative power of thought is the engine that drives the manifestation process. It is the starting point, the catalyst, and the guiding force behind all that we seek to create in our lives. As we deepen our understanding of this fundamental truth and learn to wield the power of our thoughts with intention and purpose, we unlock the door to infinite possibilities and unlimited potential. Aligning with universal principles is akin to tuning our internal compass to the cosmic symphony of creation. It transcends the realm of mere wishful thinking and delves into the profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. At its core, aligning with universal principles involves harmonizing our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the underlying laws that govern the universe. Consider, for instance, the law of attraction, an omnipresent force that governs the energetic exchange between our thoughts and the world around us. When we align our thoughts and emotions with positive intentions and desires, we become magnetic to the people, circumstances, and opportunities that resonate with our vibrational frequency. By consciously directing our focus towards what we wish to manifest, we set in motion a powerful chain of events that leads us closer to our desired outcomes. But the alignment does not stop there. It extends to the deeper understanding of universal laws such as the law of resonance, the law of abundance, and the law of abundance, and the law of divine timing. These timeless principles serve as guiding lights on our journey of manifestation, illuminating the path towards greater clarity, abundance, and fulfillment. Moreover, aligning with universal principles requires a profound sense of trust and surrender, a willingness to let go of the need to control and manipulate outcomes, and instead to surrender to the wisdom of the universe. When we trust in the inherent order and intelligence of the cosmos, we open ourselves up to receive the blessings and guidance that flow effortlessly into our lives. In essence, aligning with universal principles is about attuning ourselves to the rhythm and flow of life, recognizing that we are co-creators of our reality, and that our thoughts, beliefs, and actions have the power to shape our destiny. As we deepen our alignment with these timeless truths and embody them in our daily lives, we unlock the door to greater joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Embodying the feeling of abundance is not merely about visualizing wealth or success. It's about cultivating a profound sense of richness and fulfillment within every fiber of our being. It's about recognizing that abundance is not just a state of having, but a state of being, a way of experiencing life that transcends material possessions and external circumstances. To truly embody the feeling of abundance, we must first shift our perspective from one of lack and scarcity to one of abundance and prosperity. Instead of focusing on what we don't have, we redirect our attention to the countless blessings that already grace our lives: the air we breathe, the sun that shines, the love of family and friends. By acknowledging and appreciating the abundance that surrounds us, we open ourselves up to receiving even more. But embodying the feeling of abundance goes beyond mere gratitude. It involves actively cultivating feelings of joy, contentment, and fulfillment in the present moment. It's about tuning into the frequency of abundance and allowing ourselves to bask in its radiant glow. Whether through meditation, visualization, or simply being present with our experience, we can tap into the boundless reservoir of abundance that resides within us. Moreover, embodying the feeling of abundance requires us to release any limiting beliefs or negative emotions that may be blocking the flow of prosperity into our lives. By letting go of fear, doubt, and scarcity mentality, we create space for abundance to flow freely and effortlessly. We affirm our inherent worthiness to receive all the blessings that the universe has to offer. In essence, embodying the feeling of abundance is a state of being that emanates from the core of our being. It's about aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the vibration of prosperity and allowing that vibration to permeate every aspect of our lives. As we embody the feeling of abundance, we magnetize ourselves to experiences and opportunities that reflect our inner richness, paving the way for a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and infinite possibility. Releasing resistance and blockages is akin to clearing the pathway for the free flow of abundance and manifestation in our lives. It involves identifying and addressing the internal barriers that hinder our progress and hold us back from realizing our true potential. These barriers often take the form of limiting beliefs, negative emotions, and past traumas that create energetic blockages within our being. One of the most common sources of resistance is fear, a primal instinct that often manifests as doubt, insecurity, or anxiety. Fear has a way of paralyzing us, keeping us stuck in our comfort zones and preventing us from taking the necessary steps towards our desires. To release resistance, we must confront our fears head-on, acknowledging them for what they are and reframing them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Another common source of resistance is attachment, the tendency to cling to specific outcomes or attachments that no longer serve us. Attachment creates a sense of rigidity and inflexibility, preventing us from flowing with the natural rhythms of life. To release resistance, we must practice the art of detachment, surrendering our attachment to specific outcomes and trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe. Moreover, resistance often stems from deep-seated beliefs and patterns that have been ingrained within us since childhood. These beliefs may stem from societal conditioning, familial expectations, or past experiences that have shaped our worldview. To release resistance, we must identify and challenge these limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering narratives that align with our true desires. Furthermore, resistance can manifest as physical tension or discomfort within the body, a somatic response to the internal conflict between our desires and our perceived limitations. Practices such as meditation, breathwork, and energy healing can help release physical tension and energetic blockages, allowing the vital life force energy to flow freely throughout our being. In essence, releasing resistance and blockages is a transformative process that requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to let go of that which no longer serves us. As we release resistance and surrender to the flow of life, we open ourselves up to the limitless possibilities and opportunities that await us on the path to manifestation. Trusting in divine timing is an act of surrendering to the inherent wisdom and intelligence of the universe, acknowledging that everything unfolds in perfect timing for our highest good. It requires a deep sense of faith and trust in the unseen forces that guide and orchestrate the unfolding of our lives. When we trust in divine timing, we surrender our need to control outcomes and instead allow life to unfold organically, knowing that everything happens in accordance with a greater plan. Divine timing operates on a cosmic scale, transcending our limited human perception of time. It is the unseen hand that orchestrates the synchronicities, coincidences, and serendipitous moments that lead us closer to our desires. While our ego may demand instant gratification and immediate results, divine timing reminds us to have patience and trust in the process, knowing that everything happens in its own perfect time. Trusting in divine timing also involves surrendering our attachment to specific outcomes and timelines. It's about releasing the need to force or manipulate situations to align with our desires and instead allowing life to unfold in its own natural rhythm. When we relinquish our grip on the steering wheel and surrender to the flow of life, we open ourselves up to unexpected blessings and opportunities that we may have never imagined. Moreover, trusting in divine timing requires a willingness to embrace uncertainty and surrender to the unknown. It's about having faith that even in the midst of chaos and confusion, there is a higher purpose at play, a divine order that is guiding us towards our highest destiny. When we trust in divine timing, we release the need to worry or fret about the future and instead focus on being fully present in the here and now. In essence, trusting in divine timing is an act of faith and surrender, a recognition that there is a greater intelligence at work in the universe, guiding and supporting us every step of the way. When we trust in divine timing, we align ourselves with the flow of life and open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities and miracles that await us. Setting clear intentions is like planting the seeds of our desires in the fertile soil of the universe, providing a clear direction for manifestation to unfold. It involves the deliberate and conscious articulation of what we truly desire to create in our lives, empowering us to align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our highest aspirations. At its essence, setting clear intentions requires us to get crystal clear about what we want to manifest. It's about identifying our deepest desires, dreams, and goals with precision and clarity, leaving no room for ambiguity or uncertainty. When we have a clear understanding of what we want, we can more effectively direct our energy and attention towards its realization. Moreover, setting clear intentions involves infusing our desires with heartfelt emotion and passion. It's not enough to simply state our intentions, we must also feel them deeply within our being, as if they have already come to fruition. By embodying the emotions of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment associated with our desires, we send a powerful signal to the universe that we are ready to receive. Furthermore, setting clear intentions requires us to release any doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs that may stand in the way of our manifestation. It's about cultivating an unwavering belief in the possibility of our dreams and trusting that the universe will conspire in our favor to bring them to fruition. When we approach our intentions with a sense of faith and confidence, we become magnetic to the people, circumstances, and opportunities that will help us manifest our desires. In essence, setting clear intentions is the first step towards conscious creation, a declaration of our willingness to co-create our reality with the universe. By setting clear intentions, we clarify our desires, amplify our focus, and activate the powerful forces of manifestation that reside within us. As we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our intentions, we pave the way for miracles to unfold and dreams to come true. Embracing gratitude as a manifestation tool is akin to opening the floodgates of abundance in our lives, inviting in a steady stream of blessings and miracles. It involves cultivating a deep sense of appreciation and thankfulness for all that we have and all that is yet to come, recognizing that gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to infinite possibilities. At its core, embracing gratitude as a manifestation tool requires us to shift our focus from what we lack to what we already possess. It's about acknowledging the countless blessings that grace our lives each day: the air we breathe, the sun that shines, the love of family and friends. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we create a vibrational frequency that attracts more blessings into our lives. Moreover, embracing gratitude involves not only acknowledging the blessings we receive, but also expressing heartfelt appreciation for them. It's about taking the time to savor the little moments of joy and beauty that surround us, whether it's a breathtaking sunset, a kind word from a stranger, or a simple act of kindness. When we express gratitude for the blessings in our lives, we amplify their power and invite even more abundance to flow in. Furthermore, embracing gratitude as a manifestation tool requires us to adopt a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. It's about recognizing that the universe is infinitely abundant and that there is always more than enough to go around. When we approach life with a mindset of abundance, we open ourselves up to receiving the abundance that is already available to us. In essence, embracing gratitude as a manifestation tool is a powerful practice that has the potential to transform our lives in profound ways. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, expressing appreciation for our blessings, and adopting a mindset of abundance, we align ourselves with the flow of abundance in the universe and invite miracles to unfold in every area of our lives. Taking aligned action is the vital bridge that connects our dreams and desires with their physical manifestation in the world. It involves not just any action, but intentional, purposeful steps that are in perfect alignment with our deepest aspirations and the vision we hold for our lives. Aligned action begins with a deep sense of clarity about our goals and intentions. It's about knowing exactly what we want to create and why it matters to us on a profound level. When we have clarity about our desires, we can more effectively channel our energy and effort into actions that move us closer to their realization. Moreover, taking aligned action requires us to trust our intuition and inner guidance. It's about listening to the whispers of our soul and following the nudges and impulses that arise from within. Often our intuition knows the most direct path to our desires, and by trusting it we can bypass unnecessary detours and obstacles on our journey. Aligned action also involves stepping out of our comfort zones and taking risks in service of our dreams. It's about being willing to stretch beyond the familiar and embrace the unknown, knowing that growth and transformation lie on the other side of fear. When we courageously step into new territory, we expand our possibilities and open ourselves up to unexpected opportunities and blessings. Furthermore, taking aligned action means being fully present and engaged in the present moment. It's about bringing our full attention and focus to each task at hand, infusing it with passion, purpose, and enthusiasm. When we approach our actions with mindfulness and intention, we infuse them with a powerful energy that propels us towards our goals with greater momentum. In essence, taking aligned action is about being in alignment with our true selves and the vision we hold for our lives. When we take intentional, purposeful steps towards our desires, we become active participants in the co-creation of our reality, and we align ourselves with the flow of abundance and manifestation in the universe. Developing patience and persistence is akin to nurturing the seeds of our dreams, knowing that they require time, care, and perseverance to blossom into fruition. It involves cultivating a steadfast commitment to our goals, even in the face of setbacks, challenges, and delays. Patience is the art of surrendering to the natural rhythms of life and trusting in the divine timing of the universe. It's about understanding that everything unfolds in its own perfect time, and that our role is to stay steadfast in our faith and trust, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Cultivating patience means embracing the journey with an open heart and a sense of serenity, knowing that each step forward brings us closer to our destination. Persistence, on the other hand, is the unwavering determination to continue moving forward, regardless of the obstacles or difficulties we may encounter along the way. It's about summoning the courage and resilience to keep going, even when faced with adversity or resistance. Cultivating persistence means staying true to our vision and refusing to be deterred by temporary setbacks or failures, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. Together, patience and persistence form a powerful duo that propels us towards our goals with unwavering certainty and resolve. Patience provides the foundation upon which our dreams can take root and grow, while persistence fuels the fire of our ambition and drives us ever forward, even in the face of adversity. In essence, cultivating patience and persistence is about embracing the journey of manifestation with grace, resilience, and unwavering determination. When we learn to embody these qualities in our lives, we become unstoppable forces for change, capable of overcoming any obstacle and manifesting our deepest desires with ease and grace. In conclusion, as we embark on the journey of manifesting our desires, let us remember that we hold within us the power to create the lives we envision. Through the alignment of our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our deepest aspirations, we unlock the doorway to infinite possibilities and potential. We have explored the transformative principles of setting clear intentions, embracing gratitude, taking aligned action, and cultivating patience and persistence. These guiding principles serve as beacons of light, illuminating the path towards our dreams and empowering us to navigate the twists and turns of the manifestation journey with grace and resilience. As we embrace the creative process with an open heart and a spirit of adventure, let us release the need for control and surrender to the flow of life. Let us trust in the inherent wisdom of the universe and believe wholeheartedly in our ability to co-create our reality. May we approach each day with a sense of wonder and curiosity, knowing that every moment is an opportunity for growth and expansion. And may we celebrate each step forward, no matter how small, as a testament to our commitment to living our most vibrant and fulfilling lives. With gratitude for the journey and anticipation for the miracles that await, let us continue to walk the path of manifestation with courage, conviction, and unwavering faith. For in doing so, we unlock the limitless potential that resides within us and step into the fullness of our true power as conscious creators of our reality.